Hello everybody, thanks for watching the recap. Today unfortunately was not a good day either, and ended up negative on Apple and Tesla unfortunately. Apple, I was hoping to get a break of all-time high at 190 with a huge signal that we had on the ask. Unfortunately, it did break, but it didn't really get the follow-through. And Tesla, unfortunately, was also not helping in terms of breakouts, and unfortunately closed the position. I also have a little bit of a Tesla puts at 247. Hopefully by tomorrow, if it stays above 247, I might be able to recover this premium. So let's take a look at exactly what happened on Tesla. So Tesla at the open was gapping up a little bit at the open, did a very nice breakout after 2 minutes of really doji price action, squeezed up. It would have been a much better entry here. So I should have entered here for a squeeze up for the break of 260 and 261. I kind of chased it here unfortunately, and then I got stopped out here. And then it came back up. I shouldn't have gone long here. That was a very big mistake, because look at the size of the candlesticks are really bad. They're very wicky. And I went long again, and hoping that this time to get up, and I got stopped out. So that was too bad loss that I had unfortunately, and I really didn't trade it after that. So what you want to really trade is that you want to you want to stay away from these candlesticks. You want something like that, either to the upside and downside. See, price action got much better later in the day, but it was really choppy at the open. So do you see these wicks up and down? It's a really bad price action. So you want big candles, either bullish or bearish. That means that the trend has started and order flow is there. So anyways, regardless, unfortunately that was two loss, and then it came down, really hold this 254. That's where I decided to sell some protection at 247.50. And you came up, squeezed above the VWAP. This is some sort of a booty reversal that we really teach here. Crossover of these moving averages 9, 20 and 50. So that's a good entry. We had the webinar last week, and it's an education center. So the booty reversal strategies, it would have been a really nice entry here. Someone also mentioned that in the chat. Popped up, came above the VWAP. I took it long, and I said, okay, this is a good potential risk to reward here if you can actually get to this moving average. It did came down. I didn't get stopped out, popped up, and eventually I got out here at 258. But this profit wasn't enough for me to make the money back. So that was very unfortunate on Tesla. Now we're going to go to Apple. Apple trades near all-time high. Obviously, the price of where is Apple? Apple, it's here. Sorry. So Apple at the open, was trading it at the open. So it opened very strong, and then this 189.90 is the all-time high, and this all-time high is actually not a random all-time high. This is a $3 trillion mark for Apple. So Apple, it just touched the $3 trillion market cap, and we were hoping to get to 190. So I went long for a 1 minute opening range breakup, and it dropped on me, and I got stopped out. And suddenly huge squeeze back up, and I said, okay, that's okay. I'm gonna get long here. And for the breakup 189, we saw huge ask as well, so which is a very good sign. I have the video of that as well, and it did pop a little bit and then dropped on me, and I got stopped out. Came back up, and again, I just went long again. Unfortunately, I mean, it's maybe this time was a mistake. Then I got stopped out again. Came back up again. I went long one last time to see if we can make some of the profit back, and it did break the 190 level, but it came down really, and this time I got out, break even on that. So unfortunately, as you see here, this 3 trades on Apple also turned out to be negative, unfortunately. So that was the problem. But I do have the video, and I'm going to show you actually the 190 level too. That's very strong. I also posted that in Twitter. Let's take a look at it here. So as you see here, when we went long here, this is my entry. When I went long, I was really hoping to get this ask get filled. You see that's huge ask, and they eventually got into they really eventually got into break of 190, but it didn't continue. Usually you get popped up and then the squeeze happens and continues up, but this one just touched it and came down. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes it does happen, again. And we saw this huge ask even at somewhere around here. It was obvious for most of the platforms, but you never know. That's the problem. You really never know, because this is just an indicator. You shouldn't just make complete decision based on a signal on level 2. You have to look at the price action. You have to look at the VWAP. It's when you're dealing with the choppy price action or in a trending day. So these are all very important for trading. So that's the situation that we had here, and I'm gonna actually show you the video that he had. We're gonna make it a little bit faster for you guys to see the big ask and the break of the big ask, and I want you to also see the time and sells. These are the real orders that actually goes into that. Overall, we had a bad day. What I have in terms of position, I sold some puts of Tesla 247.50 until tomorrow. Let's see if Tesla stays above 247.50. We're gonna make profit on that, and still sitting on a very conservative position of JP. JP's kind of moved with the Dow Jones, so Dow is up 0.5%, and JP is gonna go, but we're collecting dividend on that. So that was the JP is up a little bit at a kind of a up and down move. It doesn't move much, but it's just went up about 55.50. We'll see how it goes. All right, so now watch the level 2 on Apple. So it's very important to look at it and see how the breakout happens. Again, it was very unfortunate that this video that I got unfortunately didn't go well. So if you have any question, ask. Looking forward to see the comments, guys.